Going on, man? It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but I got the chance to come out in the garage. I thought I'd give you a quick little update of what I've been doing and where I'm at with the truck. It's been I think it's been a couple of months since I posted something. I finished with school. School was a pain in the ass, especially with all the COVID virus thing. Couldn't have in-class school, so I had to do it online, and that made it even more difficult. But that's over with and done with. And I passed the semester, move on to the next. But last time I told you I got a motor for this truck, and I got a chance to put it in. I get a few hours every once in a while to come in here and do some work. So I really don't record much. I just want to try to get it done and get it done quick as possible. Really anxious to get this truck back on the road. But I'm gonna show you where I'm at right now. You can see I finished with the airbag suspension. This is where I'm sitting at right now with the valves. I don't like the way the setup is. I might change the valve setup because I think I want to get the factory gas tank and fit it back right here, and then move the air tank up. And Thor Bros, they sell a billet block so you can put the valves on. About $100. I think I'm gonna get that, so I don't have to hang the valves on the air tank, mount somewhere different. But then now I can put the original fuel tank back in, which I still need to get. My buddy still has the truck where I got the motor from, so hopefully he'll let me get the fuel tank from him and do that. I mean, I have a fuel cell sitting right over there, but it has a different sending unit. I don't know how it'll work with the fuel gauge on here. I don't know. I might just go back to the original stock, but we'll see how it goes. But I got some time to work on it the other day, and I got the motor in here, and I did it from the bottom. I jacked it up from the bottom. You can see the cross member is still out of the way. But remember, I didn't have my factory motor mounts because I had cut off my factory motor mounts to go onto the frame. That way I let my friend that had a b2200, I let him have my other engine, and the motor mounts are way different on a 2600 compared to the b2200. So I was able to cut these off the truck that I got the motor from, and I welded them back into the frame, and we're all ready to go. So here's where I'm sitting at right now. I got the exhaust manifold off, the intake manifold off. And I'm thinking about fitting the original one back on, because the guy said that he cranked it over, started fluid in the carburetor, and it turned over and it ran, but he didn't really run it too long. So I want to see if it really runs before I put some more money into it. And this is the factory intake and the big ass ugly carburetor that's on it. Cleaned off the surface. I think for now I'm just gonna put this thing back on. I got the gasket already. I'll put it on and try to get it running and see how it runs, see how it sounds with all the factory stuff. And I don't know if you need all the wiring from the ECU to run the factory carburetor, because I cut my existing stuff, and I think all this goes to the carburetor. But I was able to get the one off the other truck. My buddy cut his off because he didn't use it, because he went with the V6. So he cut off all the plugs for me, and these all go to the carburetor. And they're all color-coded wires, so I mean, if I had to, I'd just tie them together, just temporary, just to see how it goes. But I think that's gonna be my next mission. Oh, and I took off the fuel pump, and this is what it looks like. The bottom of the thing melted. I mean, I don't know. Look at that. So maybe that was the issue. The truck wasn't running. The truck was parked. Maybe that's why they sold the truck. They couldn't get the motor running. Maybe it was a fuel pump issue. Who knows? But my friend said it sounded okay when he ran it with some carb starting fluid. down the carburetor. He took the fuel pump off. He disconnected the fuel lines because he know how long the fuel was sitting inside the gas tank. So he kind of just ran it with some starter fluid, and he said it turned over and ran, but he didn't run it too long. But I'm already at that point where I already have it wired up to the key. It cranks. So I'm that far along. And then we'll go from there. I was able to get some parts off of them too. I got the grill, a factory grill. I still got my chrome grill. I need to get the back bumper. I mean, not the back bumper, a new chrome bumper, but that's farther down the line. Oh, and I still need to mess with the front. This is where I'm sitting at. The bags, the location was like way different from the factory location, but I already got new bag brackets. So I cut those off because these got all bent. I mean, I didn't put any gussets to support it and all that. And these are the factory A-arms, but I got the custom control arms for the bottom. But I did get the upper back plates already. They're right here. And they're ones that you bend them in shape, and you go from there. And then you see where these are the other arms. These are the uppers. And these are from Michigan Metal Works. My problem is I'm missing the billet cross shaft that goes across. When I moved, I don't know what happened, and I can't find them. Yeah, I couldn't find the original cross shafts, and I contacted Michigan Metal Works and see if he had if they could sell me just the upper cross shafts that go to those things, but he said he didn't have any in stock, that he changed his design. Which, I mean, the pictures look the same, but I don't know. And I asked him how much is for the upper cross shafts and the upper A-arms for the Mazda, and he quoted me $600 for the upper arms and the upper cross shafts. I'm like, I paid $700 when I bought the A-arms back then, and then I got them powder coated, so it was like $700-800 I paid for them. So I'm like, I don't want to pay $600 and something for another set of A-arms, just the top with the cross shafts, and not be powder coated either. I don't know why he quoted me so high. I don't know. Maybe he thinks I'm gonna just take the cross shafts and make a copy of them. I don't know. But that $600 is a lot for just the upper A-arms shipped to the house, to my place. But that's where I'm sitting at with the upper A-arms. I think I'm gonna try to make something out of the stock ones. As you can see, the factory cross shafts, I'm thinking about taking these off, cutting them, and then just weld a bolt. I mean, it's probably not the strongest or safest thing to do, but I could use those. And I got let's see, as long as I can find a stud that fits perfectly inside here with not enough play, I think I'll be all right. I mean, but I'll show you that when I get to that place. But I still have a long way to go from there. But yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you where I'm at right now, and what my future plans to do with the upper A-arms. I don't know any other way. I could try to probably email him again and send him the picture with the measurements of the A-arm and ask him if they are different from his first design. Because I bought these A-arms, I mean, years ago, back when he first started making them. But he said he changed the design. The the new cross shafts won't work with the old A arms, but we'll go from there. Maybe I'll message him again and see. If not, my other method is gonna be like what I said, cutting the factory A arm and going from there. Because I mean the top A arm looks ugly. But yeah, that's where I'm sitting at right now. I thought I'd just give you a quick little update. I don't want to order anything extra right now, like a header, a new carburetor. I want to know if this thing runs. I got the factory radiator, I got the factory radiator shroud, I got all that stuff, and I'm trying to clean off all the existing bolt holes. I mean, they haven't sat with bolts in them in a long time, and they have rust in them, so, or half of them are broken off. So I'm trying to clean the threads on those. But my plan is, like I said, bolt everything factory back on, see how it runs, see how it sounds. If it sounds good, then I'm gonna take the intake manifold off. I'm gonna plug up all the vacuum lines. I do like on Mitch, he has a YouTube channel, and he shows how to shave all the vacuum lines, tap them, and plug them up. And we'll go from there, and I'll show you how I do it too. And he has a video steps on how to do it. And I'll order whatever carburetor, order a header, and we'll go from there. But I still have to deal with the dry shaft situation too. But I just want to give you an update where I'm at, where I'm going, and hopefully pretty soon I'll get another chance. I need to order a fuel pump. Once I get the fuel pump in, I'll put the intake back on, bolt on the header. I still got the factory header exhaust manifold. We'll bolt it on, crank it over, put the fuel lines, fuel tank. I don't have a fuel tank yet, but I'll just run fuel lines into a gas can, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hang in there, guys. I'm trying to fit out this videos as much as I can. It's just hard for me to get time. I do have a 12-month-old, which is about to turn a year in a couple of weeks. So she takes up all my time. My wife works nights. She's the only one working right now. I stay home and watch the baby. But as soon as I'm out here, I'll try to do some more recording, and then we'll go from there. But hang in there, and I'll check you later.